Hi guys, it's so warm. Oh, it's got to be well over 100 degrees out there. It's crazy. I know I recently uploaded, but I thought I would share a couple of little things with you. First off, this is my new purse project. This one is going to be more involved. I've got this piece right here. I'm going to move you. There we go. So this is going to fit right there. It's a cute little cab that I've had for a really long time that I got at Michael's for less than $1. And it says fabulous. See? Very cool, very cute. And to make the shapes that I made, I used good old painter's tape. Mine's green. You can use the blue stuff too. And that's how I made these templates that fit. And this is Peltex. I glued this on. I can't find my E6000 at the moment, so I just glued this down with Aleene's super tacky glue. You know the kind that comes in that copper brown bottle. That stuff. And it seems to work quite well for all intents and purposes. And this is the other shape, and I cut out this a space for this logo here because I didn't want a big hump of where the Peltex was going to cover over, and it's not a very intrusive logo, so I thought, well, why not? And this brings me to the next cool thing. There are these cool there you go. They're by a company called Aunt Martha's. There's the logo. Hot iron transfers. They're meant for embroidery on whatever kind of embroidery surface you want. They were originally made for they started making these in the 30s and 40s for tea towels and stuff like that, before people started really hanging embroideries on their walls. And they're typically I've got one over on my wall right now that's a rooster playing a guitar, and I modified it a bit so that he's a really cool rock and roll rooster. So his tail is covered in beads, and the guitar is an electric guitar that I put an amplifier, I stitched in an amplifier sort of shape, so that it totally looks like an electric guitar. It's really cute. Anyhow, I found these road rage ones that are clearly, they have to be from the 70s because 1970 Corvette. So yeah, they're all American muscle cars. Although this Riviera is an interesting choice. When I think of Buick, and Riviera, I don't think of muscle car, but maybe that's just me. But it had my two very, very favorites, which are the 60 Corvette and the 57 Chevy. So I was like, I gotta get those. Oops. That was Bronwyn's stuff that fell down. So anyway, I thought, wouldn't it be really nice if I could just iron this on to Peltex? And you can. I did. So there's the 57 Chevy Bel Air for the front of my purse, and on the back is this really nice big open space here for which I made a template with the tape, and I ironed the, there. I ironed the car onto it. I'm trying to make it so you guys can like see the whole thing. But yeah, isn't that neat? So it does take a little bit longer to heat transfer onto Peltex because it's, I guess because it does have a little tiny bit of texture. And it takes longer to heat it because it's obviously thicker than regular fabric is. Normally when you transfer these, it doesn't take very long at all. Probably takes 30 seconds, you know, every place you hit with your iron. And for this, it took a good couple of minutes of pressing in all the different places. So yeah, this is going to be on the back of my bag. It's going to rule. People are going to be like, that is so cool. And I'll be like, I know, I made it. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys in case you're curious and in case you're trying to you're going to maybe dabble in embroidering on bags. I highly recommend doing this because you can make an old, plain, boring. I got this bag for $2.50 at the Salvation Army store or whatever it is. One of those stores, thrift stores anyway. It was originally $5 and they were having a 50% off sale. So I ended up getting a really reasonably good leather purse for $2.50, which is great. So if you do that, then you haven't invested a ton of cash, and if something gets screwed up, then it gets screwed up and it's not really the end of the world. You can throw it away or take it apart and try again, or, you know, there's no great loss, is what I'm trying to say. Because Peltex is not overly expensive. These are not very expensive. I got them on eBay. I have a small collection starting, unfortunately, but this one's like my very, 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 very favorite one. And what else have I got? Oh, I thought I would just quickly show you the finished purse. So you saw this one, you remember this, yeah, you know the one. Well, it had a strap, which I cut off because it was like, it's really broken. I thought I might be able to fix it. That one's really broken. I thought I might be able to fix it, but I was like, realistically, it's pretty damn broken. I mean, look, there's like just a little tiny tab of leather that's still intact on this one side. So I thought, I don't trust it. It's not gonna last, and I like my things to last. So I cut the strap off. There are some holes, but whatever, I don't really care. This side was worse. There's a bit of tearing from where the stitches tore. But that's the side where the zipper hangs over. For some reason, wherever this bag was made and how it was made, they picked a really long zipper and they didn't tuck the zipper in the lining like they're supposed to do. So, and it had a tab on it of black leather. So I thought, to make this go with the bag and to kind of capitalize on the fact that it's too long, why don't I just make a beaded sleeve for it, which I did. I just made a strip of peyote with the same pink beads, pink 8s that I used here. I just did it there, and sewed the sides, zipped the sides together with some more pink beads, and then just to hide the thread that you could see from all the turns and all that, I added some purple 8s just for some fun. So it looks custom. It looks like it was intended to be there. It doesn't look like this weird thing flopping in the breeze. And I went through my charms, the ones that I could find today, and I found a cute leaf and one of my bees. And if any of you are looking for charms, ask me in the comments, because I've discovered I have a lot of charms. A lot of them. Some of them are seasonal even. I have Christmas bells, I have trees, I have just tons of them. So I don't know how I accumulated them all, to be honest with you. I don't remember half of them. So anyway, I picked out a leaf and a bee because my lovely lady Gail said that this purse reminded her of like an aerial view of like the sky and the sea and the land, and I thought that was so cool. I wasn't really thinking about any of that when I was doing it, so I thought that was really neat. It kind of does with all these lines of just straight beads. It does look like land. So I thought, well, in keeping with that, I will pick a natural thing. Plus I have these flowers. So found one of my leaves, put a bee on it, because, you know, my name and all. And it makes a great zipper pull. It's a nice and big leaf. So I have a totally finished functioning purse now, and I'm really happy with it. Really happy. That's the first purse that I've ever done in that way. So, yay! That's basically all I got. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves out there in the world, wherever you are. It's really warm here. I'm like wiping sweat off of me as we speak. And I'm going to quickly put this together for you. And I am going to go and hop in the shower because, holy man, I can't even stand myself anymore. So, there you go. You can iron onto Peltex. Do it. You'll be happy. So, I hope you're having a good one. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.